The rumors started long before the All-Star lights turned on. Everywhere fans looked, one question followed the NBA weekend. Would Caitlin Clark finally step onto that stage? For months, her name floated through headlines and debates. The idea was simple but powerful. The biggest shooting sensation in women's basketball, walking into the NBA's three-point contest. It almost felt inevitable, because when Clark shoots, the game changes. The crowd rises earlier, the tension builds faster, and suddenly every basket feels historic. But this story did not begin in 2026. It began a year earlier when the world believed it was already going to happen. In 2025, the rumors were louder than ever. Fans believed the moment had finally arrived. Caitlin Clark, the face of a new basketball era, was expected to step into the NBA spotlight. But she made a different choice. She stepped back. Clark declined the invitation, not because she was afraid, not because she didn't belong, but because her focus was clear. The WNBA season mattered more. Her mission with the Indiana Fever mattered more. At the time, it felt responsible, it felt disciplined, but no one knew how painful that decision would soon become, because injuries would change everything.
Last season became a test of patience. Clark played only 13 games. Then the injuries arrived, one after another. Lower body strains, setbacks, long nights away from the court. For the first time in years, the game moved forward without her. And yet, Indiana kept fighting. The Fever pushed through the playoffs. They reached the semifinals. They even stole 2 games from the powerhouse Las Vegas Aces and A'ja Wilson. It was a glimpse of what could have been, because everyone watching thought the same thing. If Caitlin Clark was healthy, this team might have won it all. Now, months later, the most important update arrived. Clark says she is 100% healthy again, and that changed the conversation completely. So when the 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend approached, the question returned, louder than ever. Was this finally the moment? A healthy Caitlin Clark, back at full strength, ready to remind the world why she changed basketball in the first place. Fans imagine the scene, the lights, the pressure, the deep threes that stretch beyond logic. But the answer came quietly. No, Clark is not in the 2026 NBA three-point contest. For now, that historical crossover remains unfinished. Sabrina Ionescu is still the only WNBA star to step onto that NBA stage when she faced Stephen Curry in 2024 and pushed him to the limit. The dream of a true cross-league showdown still lives. And maybe that is what makes this story even bigger. Because the moment hasn't disappeared. It is only waiting. And when Caitlin Clark finally takes that shot, the world will be watching.